This is going to be a direct message to Mr. Netanyahu and President Biden, and I'm going to offer a solution to the Hamas situation in Gaza and the ensuing war in the Middle East. And this is going to be in particular regards to the suffering affecting women and children in the Gaza Strip. And I was just waiting a few more days to see if the feminists who claim to love women and children so much and have the desire to empower women, I was waiting for them to come up with a solution to this problem affecting women and children, right? Innocent women and children on the Gaza Strip. But seeing as they have zero solutions, right? I'm going to offer some solutions to assist in helping to ease the situation for the women and children and empower the women to escape the horrendous situation that is upon them. And here's how it's going to go. Since Israel is claiming that they cannot identify who Hamas is, and Hamas is using the Palestinians as human shields and all of this rhetoric, here's what you do. You set up border agents in Egypt or in Lebanon or wherever else, and you allow the women and the children only, right, to pass through the borders. And if you have to set up some kind of clinic where you verify who has female genitalia, then you do so, right? Just to make sure no Hamas member is like posing as a woman. You check it out. And you allow only the women and children to get out of that situation. Then you will have all the men, right? And then you could alleviate all the pain and suffering that the women and the children have to go through. Now remember, again, your feminists ain't coming up with these solutions. Your big wartime people ain't coming up with these solutions. Your Harvard graduates ain't coming up with these solutions, right? Okay, now after all the women and children are secure and you have only the men remaining, you can allow the men who want to surrender and provide documentation of their status and their identity, whether the passport or whatever the case may be. You can also have them to submit and verify all of their social media activity, which we know they have, to prove that they are not members of Hamas. And after all of that checks out, you can put them in a certain isolation area, right? And you can also ask them to help you determine and identify who the leaders of Hamas are. And then, and only then, you implement a siege on the entire Gaza Strip and prevent any water and any energy and any electricity and any medicine or anything to go through those borders and reach the people who remain, who would only be Hamas, right? And that's the way you de-escalate this situation, all right? And I'm just a so-called black man who don't know nothing, who ain't, no big scholar, ain't no big graduate of any, whatever the case may be, how y'all would judge men. But I'm offering you a solution today, particularly as regards the women and the children, because I don't want to see those women and children suffering unnecessarily any more than anybody else does. Okay? Furthermore, a lot of those people over there in Palestine are indeed Israelites, descending from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because we were scattered into all nations. But again, I want to reiterate that the feminists who claim that they love women and want to empower women, y'all have not empowered women in this situation. So that's what I'm here doing right now today. You understand? Want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. And if you know what that means, then great. If not, well, it's not for you. Anyway, with that, we say Shalom.